Day 50, day 50, day 50. And, we're slightly sad, but that's okay. We can get out there and do stuff. We're prepared. We have been ready and ready and ready to be able to get our butts out there. But one thing I need to do first, let's head to our designated bandage spot. We gotta see if this deep wound is done. It should be. Hopefully that recovery is done. I'm scared about this. Remove the stitches. That's an appetizing. It's just a scratch. Put that sterilized rag on there, and we're relatively good. It's just a small scratch now. We are ready to be able to get our butts out there, so let's go ahead and make the trip. Say goodbye to home base for a little bit. We've got 19 welding torches. Prepared. Gate. Good. I remember also, I was thinking about it and I'm like, oh my god, before we started the recording. I remember where the travel generator is. I didn't, but I do now. It's over here. I was trying to remember why I couldn't remember where it is. It's literally right here. And this will be big for us because if it is proper, we can get this travel generator set up at that gas station over in that location, and we might be able to have everything properly set up. You know what? We're going to take an MRE with us, just in case. We'll stick these two MREs inside the glove compartment here. And now we got to map this out really quick. MREs can go in there. Alright, and we are ready, and we are off. Let's go ahead and check on the emergency broadcast system, though, because I need to think about the direction that we are going real quick. And I also want to see if we have any other issues. So we know this is up to Brandenburg. I could essentially bring that up there. However, I'm pretty sure we can just take 144 all the way down here, and then we can connect with Kentucky 60 to be able to take it all the way up there. So it should be pretty easy to be able to... Pretty straightforward. Pretty straightforward. Do we have any antidepressants on us? We do. Let's go ahead and take those real quick. Now, remember, at this point, we are also... If we see any wrecks in the road, we're going to stop and take care of them. Get them out of the road. Not yet, guys. I do need one of your deer hides, but we're not going to do it right now. There's some rabbits over there. Alright, we got a couple wrecks here. Let's take care of them. Do I still have the welder's mask on me? I do. Grab a couple of welding torches. Actually grab these lower ones too to be able to see if we can just use some of them up. And let's dismantle these car wrecks. Alright. Now, I'm going to put the claw hammer, hunting knife up here. The rubber hose can go back here, and I think the welding books can as well. Right now, flashlight can go up here. We put the angle-headed flashlight in there, we can... Alright, so we got a little bit of room in here, but not much. But we need to grab this stuff off the ground, which is only 5.5. That works. That works for me. We do have some spare engine parts. We got the rest of this that can go in there. Now, my question is, I was like 20 welding experience. It's slow. 20.75. 31.2. Oh my god. It's less than freaking... Wait a second. Nothing showed up on the ground for that. Wait. You can't see it, but it's there. Crazy. Alright, what we're going to do is we're actually going to favorite those. We're also going to favorite these. That way I can just go ahead and go over in the back here, and I'm just going to transfer all. And it'll transfer everything but the welding torches and that. Alright, that's where our bucket at. The empty welding torch in there. Put the welder's mask in there. And put the bloody spear in our hands. And move on. Not only does this also help clear the road for us. As I said, it's going to be working on that welding as well. Alright, I did not expect to be able to run it this quick, if I'm being honest. You're telling me we don't have... How is that not enough? Is it because I favorited it? Wait, no. That doesn't make any damn sense. Are you kidding me? Just because one of them is not completely full, they're useless. Interesting. That is kind of wild. That is kind of freaking wild, man. So these ones that are not completely full are 100% useless. Thanks. So we can only take the full ones. Really hoping that the gas station can fill them up, because that's the only ones we have left. Let's take care of that. And each one of these is used as a welding torch, so Yikes. Alright, we're going to go back to favorite these again. And we'll go ahead and take that all. Because everything in here is going to be... Oh. That car had a lot more to it. Interesting. Interesting. And then what we can do is we can also put the other welding torch can go in there. Absolutely terribly slow process, but I'm going to need most of these things because like steel blocks, they burn down in a crucible and stuff like that. I'm hoping that I can find a crucible. Part of the reason why I really am going to be headed out to that warehouse district, because we'll be able to find more welding torches out there. Hopefully we'll be able to find a lot of crucible and stuff like that, and I don't know what else. Other than the fact that we need to kill a deer, we're going to need out of this. Alright, hopefully we have a little bit of room here. Let's stop and take care of our bandage real quick. I don't want to get it infected. And I do realize that there's a lot of space taken up in the back there, but part of that has simply been because of that generator as well. But we will continue to be able to head down 40... I think it was 44 here. 144? Was it 144? Yeah, 144 until we run into 60. And then we'll take 60 up to the turnoff, and then we should be able to get into the Riverside Warehouse District pretty easily. There we go. Here's the ABS. It's going to tell us about the weather tomorrow. Power grid blackout, we don't. 11 mile per hour, clear skies. Thick fog. That's not good. Failure of self-exclusions. Alright, so we don't need any more on that. We know it's going to be thick fog and otherwise clear skies. Bunnies don't just... Oh, shit. What the... I didn't expect that. That's trouble. Can you imagine? The bridge would be fine, except for that middle point, because a lot of people travel down the middle of roads just so they avoid trees or like, swerves and stuff like that. That's a freaking nightmare. That could have freaking destroyed a vehicle running into that. Damn. If I'm going to use this road, I might need to bring a sledgehammer back and sledge that down. We are running into houses out here, oddly. Don't recognize the area. But apparently there are... Wait a second. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. I know where we are. I know exactly where we are. That freaking tells me where we are. This is the turnoff to that freaking store. We're about to hit freaking... Oh god, I did not realize this was here. So we're gonna come up on that freaking... That plant... Or the... department store that has everything in it. Yep. It'll be right up here. Start seeing a fence, and then there'll be... Yep, there it is. There it is. Let me go ahead and just take a look real quick. Want to see if there's any... Yeah, look at that. Mad Den's Den is, busy. Interesting. Not on our road today. It's not what we're doing today. Oh, look at that. Meta event just caused freaking zombies to be able to start roiling up over there. Oh god, here they come. Oop. My bad. We have been all over this damn map, man. We've nearly been to all the 3 major new cities. We have been into Brandenburg, we've been into Ekron, and we've been just north of Irvington. We've been over to Moldera. And now we're headed to Riverside. At least the outskirts of Riverside for now. Maybe further in. Who knows? But these 50 days have been incredibly packed with travel. It's one of the small downfalls of living in such an isolated area, and honestly, we're good with wherever we go in that area as long as we just have... Oh, hi guys. As long as we just have the generators up and running for the longest time that we need. And if I can turn off the refrigerator and the freezers, those generators should probably run for like 80 to 90 days just to be able to power the lights. And you don't even need to do that. If we're leaving, we can just turn that off as well. Because as long as we don't have anything frozen there, it doesn't matter. Alright, we're getting hungry. How are we looking on, Oh, we're gaining weight. I need to take the gain weight down. Alright. Let's stop at the side of the road for a second. Let's prepare a ration. And let's just eat a quarter of it. And wear a bucket hat again. We'll continue on the road here. That was enough to be able to get us hungry, but that's scary. Because we are going to be getting to overweight if we hit one more there. A little manwich pile over there. That's the thing is, these roads are really freaking clear for a while. We stop and grab a look at our freaking... Oh, we're up here, Kentucky 60. As I said, it's going to take off a little bit over here, and then we'll run into the west side of Riverside. Well, the Riverside area. And then we'll be able to get to the Riverside Warehouse District, which will still be a decent distance away from Riverside itself. But not too far. I don't know if I want to go into Riverside right now. That's new. I don't remember there ever being a bridge there. Huh. For some reason, I just remember this being a 4-lane highway and not to be a bridge there. Maybe there was, and I just don't remember it. Why are we overweight somehow, for some reason? Oh, it's because we moved all this stuff into our bag to build up. There we go. There we be. That's the reason why. Alright, here it is. Here's the turnoff we need. If we went this way, it would have been a little bit different. That would have taken us into that destroyed city with the destroyed warehouse with the one building that's good there. We used to call it Tanglewood for the longest time because one of the buildings has Tanglewood written on the side. I don't know what's officially called now. Or if they officially ever called it anything. There's another way into it. Alright. You're now on the main drag down here. Oh my god. Whoa, shit. Dear lord. I was not expecting that right there. We're still a small distance away from the Riverside Warehouse District, so that threw me off. Now, the gas station should be coming up here on the right in a little bit. Let's also watch, because they love to put trailers over here. Like, animal trailers and stuff like that. Not 100% sure if there is, but there is a possibility. We have a turn off here. Alright, so the animal trailer is generally after it levels back off here. So it'll turn this way, and then it'll turn back to the right. And the animal trailer is over there. And that's also, shortly after that, is where we run into the Riverside Warehouse District. As it's turning right back, right now. Alright, so generally the trailer shows up, if there is one, it shows up right ahead here. Oh my god, kitten, move. Kitten, move. All your bunny friends got out of the way. I don't want to drive past you because you'll run right in front of me. No, get in there. Yes, thank you. You bunnies get out of the way too. Alright, maybe we don't have a trailer here. Maybe we were going to avoid a wreck in the area. Alright, we should be coming up on the gas station turnoff right here. Gas station turnoff is right here. How bad is it? There's quite a few zombies here. I'm not worried about that right now. What we're going to do is we're going to go around these guys. I just kind of see what's up here. Nothing much at the auto shop. I was just wondering if there was a special area at the auto shop that would have been a nice area. I gotta be careful, there's usually a raccoon buddy around here somewhere, and we do not want to mess with that. Alright, we got another W900. That's a W900 replacement. Damn. That's another sleeper. There's another Bumblebee Prime. Damn. But it's not too far away, so I could just use it as a replacement for sure. There are a lot of zombies here, though. Not a ton, but a decent amount. This actually isn't that bad, if we're being honest. That isn't bad at all. Let me go take a look at this parking lot. It's going to be mostly, if not all, it's going to be all those. So those electric vehicles have some good things on them. They can have quite a few good things in them. All right, let's drag these bastards over to where we want to take care of them. Oops, my bad. All right, take it out. Let's go. Bumblebee Prime and a trailer. Damn. All right, we want to make sure that we have the road behind us relatively clear, because we're going to be taking on a lot down this way. A lot are going to be coming this way. Keep an eye out. I don't think this is going to be too hard, honestly. They don't seem to be quite interested in me. I got a lot of slowers. I want to get inside that warehouse specifically to be able to find out if we can find a couple of things in there that we need. And crucibles. Not having to make crucibles would be freaking nice. And the crucibles do count for some reason. The bellows don't, but the crucibles do. Okay, over here. Alright. I'm going to try something here. Hi. Alright, so you guys are all over there. Let me see if I can get into this truck. If I can get into this truck... Oh, damn. That works. That actually works. I was going to use it to be able to honk the horn anyways. That actually works for me. That did exactly what I needed it to without even freaking getting into it. The problem is... probably going to cause everything to come from this way, too. Here they come. We got to get busy. Get busy or get dying. We got a 320 time slot right now. That's what I was afraid of. Oh, shit. Alright, we are going to continue going this way, then. No, don't do that, please. Oh, my. Alright, we need to be smart about this. Good news is they seem to be losing interest. Thank you, quiet trait. Oh, my God. Look at how many are all around me. Damn it, man. This is the fillet knife. Over here. You realize there's one behind us. We gotta be careful. We are starting to get tired. Alright. The good news is this might have pulled a lot of the zombies from the gas station location. Oh my god. Wow. Uh-oh. Starting to get more than out of breath here. Alright, those are sticking over there. Those are sticking over there. Alright, at least they've lost interest in where the alarm came from. So it's actually giving us a little bit of an opening here. There's a lot by the bus, but that's fine. I'm 100% fine with that. This might not be the smartest thing to do while I'm this overtired. Yeah, that exhaustion is going to catch up to me pretty quick. The good news is we're getting so high with spears now, and even maintenance, that our endurance, our freaking muscle strain is not happening with spears. Like we are very high up there, so that helps. We'll kill these off, and then we'll get in our vehicle and rest. Appreciate if you stop doing the stabby and do more of a swing, but hey guys, over here. Thank you. All of you come over here. Holy shit. It's been a while since I've seen a freaking zombie with a backpack on him. That was bigger than a small backpack. Interesting. Curious what you have. That is a hiking backpack. With some toilet paper in it. Nice. It's a regular hiking bag, though. I'm just curious to be able to see because we haven't seen one yet. We're going to take care of these couple over here so we can get a good rest in the bus real quick. Get on my face. Get on my face. Thank you. With that, we can sit in the bus for a couple minutes to be able to chill out a little bit. It is a little bit warm. We'll turn on the AC. There we go. We'll make ourselves comfortable while we're in here. Good stuff, good stuff. I guess let's go ahead. We'll stick around until the next broadcast here. There we go. Next part of the blackout, we know. Survivor activity in Sector 20. I wonder if that's where we are. 65 degrees, 11 mile per hour winds, clear skies. Tomorrow, average temperature, 64. Mild winds to southwest, 10 miles per hour, clear skies, nice. No more rain. Thick fog, though. We are going to be dealing with thick fog. Interesting. Alright, there's that. It's nice and cool in here. That's fine. We can go ahead and turn off the engine right now. We have rested to the point. Oh, goodness. We do have an open armory, but I'm really hoping... We're gaining weight, man. This is a problem. We're just going to eat a quarter of it and hope that... MREs have so much freaking calories to them that it becomes a problem. Especially since this game does not go off of a 2,000 calorie base diet. On top of that, the thing that's crazy about it is that it took that long for a spear to break. Holy crap. But the thing that's absolutely insane about this is the fact that not only would you be looking at a 2,000 calorie diet, we also exert a lot of freaking energy killing thousands of zombies and running around and moving things like crazy. So, we would need a lot more than 2,000 calories. And they busted the garage doors down for me. Nice. Alright, I'm just hoping that these garage doors are not busted down. Doesn't look like it. Nice. We are going to open it up, though, because obviously the lights are off right now. Oh my god, it still gets so dark in here, even with the lights off. That's crazy. That is insane. Oh, that's a holy biggin. We can't get in that way. Alright, whatever. Come on, biggin. Come on, dance. Kaboom. Alright, my problem is if I do this, it's going to come right after me. So, we're not going to do that. We are going to not do anything, because apparently it doesn't go that way. So we got to run back the other side and try to take him from the inside. So, as of right now, let's go ahead... Well, actually... Screw it. Error time. I'll switch it back to the regular when we don't need it. Oh, shit. Nope. Get out of there. We just busted a window because I screwed up on the directionality here. That's crazy. I thought maybe there might be a backpack in here, but whatever. A fanny pack. There we are. There we are. A fanny pack. Alright, so we should be good with this. Let's go ahead and actually switch over to our axe. And then we are going to take the flashlight off of our... And we're just going to put it on. Like this. There we are. There we are. We should be good here. Alright, so we should be able to now do this pretty freely. Hopefully we get left alone. Hopefully we get left alone. We got a sack of gravel here. We got bags of concrete powder. I'm actually going to empty the sack, which destroys that, and then we can go ahead and keep the sack. Alright, we got claw hammers. Don't need any of that. Alright, I'll take it just because that's extra spears, man. Alright, so nothing in there. There's so much to search in this place, by the way. Maintenance one we don't need. We will take all the boxes of nails we can get. Now, there's a couple specific things that we'll be looking for here. Yes, we'll take the welding rods. Yes, we'll take more welding torches. Another old stove would be really good if we could. I don't know if we can. Don't know if we can. Propane tanks would not be the worst idea. I think we'll take them for now. Because I don't know if we can fill up the gas station. Just don't know. What is the latch for? Oh, it's just iron smelting. But we're looking for crucibles as well. We're finding, oh my god, we're finding rake supplies like crazy. That's actually insane. These boxes of nails, we're going to need them forever and ever and ever. So we took care of that area there. We'll go empty this out. Where did I park my vehicle? Is it still over there? Or am I an idiot? I totally left my vehicle all the way over there, didn't I? I'm a doobie butthead. Yes, I did. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's part of me that wants to take the freaking semi, but I don't know. It just can't get into places that the bus can. It just cannot. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and grab all those, toss those in there. Grab those, toss those in there. Grab that, I think what I'm going to do, first and foremost, before we get into this, I want to go clear the gas station real quick. I do want to go clear the gas station real quick. Otherwise, that might be a problem for us. We need to see if we can... I don't need to do that, by the way. We need to see if we can get our butts inside. Or if we can fill up our propane torches from the gas. Because I don't remember. I do not remember. That's not the thing I needed. I needed that. Alrighty. 3,907 zombies done. We killed about 200 coming in here, so I know there's going to be more. A lot more. Actually, we pulled so many of them from the area. The gas station's actually kind of clear. That's wild. Wow, I didn't expect that. Alright. Let's open this up. Grab the generator. Over here. Drop the generator, please. Thank you. Get my way. Alright, let's connect it. There's no fuel, but that's fine. That's what we have gas cans for. Let's take a look around and make sure that we got nothing coming. Alright, let's add fuel. Oh, shit. Of course. Let's turn it on. Huh, I like how the out of gas sign popped up. Fill this one up. And we'll put it next to there. There's always a gas can that is filled up here. We should actually draw more in, unfortunately. We do now have all these welding torches, which are full up. Which is fine. What I want to do is see... Alright, I'm not going to lie, guys. I don't think I added the mod, which is going to make this so much freaking harder. Please tell me. Never mind. Oh, God. We're good. We're good. And that is 20 full welding torches. That is going to make things so much freaking easier, man. Do we dare outfit the gas station? I do not know if that's a possibility. It would make sense because I could keep the lights on here. We might just do a sleep up against the wall thing for now. But if the gas station door is open, what about the back door? What about this door? Damn. This window. There we go. Alright, what I would essentially need to do is just barricade the living hell out of this thing. The generator itself would actually provide some room over there, and then I could essentially make this into my outpost here. So, possibility. We already pulled so many zombies to the other side, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. What we'll do is we'll take you guys out. Oh, my question. Alright, doesn't seem like we got a lot around here. And it's highly defensible. It is a very highly defensible area, for sure. We don't need this, and obviously the stuff is crap in there anyways, so we're going to go ahead and just toss that. But what I could do is I can protect this back door. So we're going to pick this up. Because you can carry these popsicles, or these popsicle frickin' coolers, even without the ability to essentially carry them. So we're what, 59 weight right now? You can carry them no matter what. So if I place that here, it should block entrance to the door. So they would have to go through that first, just to be able to protect the back door. As for this, we can go ahead and toss all that crap in there. As I said, we would have to work on some of these places, get some boards or something like that on those other areas. But we've got a little bit of food in here. The one thing I would want to do is we're going to unplug the refrigerators and then get... Oh, shit. No, that just didn't. Take the cow's milk. Cow's milk. We're going to get rid of the rotten food in here. Seltzer water's fine. So there's a problem with this frickin' thing right here. And I'm pretty sure we can just disassemble these cooled shelves. As item in the container. What item in what container? Alright, we're going to try something here. Right there. Alright. We are actually just going to disassemble these cooled shelves. There we go. And now that brings us back to normal on this. There's planks. And there's nails. Give me the ability to barricade, please. No. Some protection here. Those can go in there. That can go in there. That can go in there. Go in there. That can go in there. And everything else here is good. Because cow's milk doesn't go bad. Let's go ahead and... Not going to like this, but we're going to turn this on. And we'll get the generator info. 2 cold shelves, gas pumps, 6 of them, lights, and a popsicle freezer. We can turn off... I didn't turn off the popsicle freezer. Oh, crap. I didn't turn off the popsicle freezer in the back. It's still on. Unplug. Unplug. Alright, now it's off. There we go. Alright. I want to keep this loaded up with these non-perishable things. Fridge is off already. We don't need it to be on, so I'm not worried about that. These cooled shelves. Items in container. What? You have no items in the container. This makes 0 sense. That makes 0 sense. The other thing I want to do real quick, unplug. Alright, apparently the whole thing is unplugged. There we go. Oh! Hi! Now we can disassemble the cooled shelves. Give me a ton of freaking planks, thank you. There we go. That works for me. There's a plank. There's some nails. There's 2 more planks and some nails. That works for me. 100%. Once again, cow's milk, all this other stuff. The granola and stuff like that can go in there. Put the drinks on this side, and we'll put the non-perishable other stuff on that side. Because I'm going to tear these down as well. Building, barricades, build. But if I can do this properly, we can use that to be able to start fires too in the future, if we need to. As I said, if we can find an old oven, make a big difference. And look at all those planks. Thing of beauty. My question is, put that in there. We can put the box of tissues and the toilet paper in there for fire starter items. Alright, now first and foremost, we're going to go ahead and build barricades. Bam. Now we're not safe by any means, but it's definitely better than nothing. Definitely better than nothing. It's a secure area of which I want to... Hold on a second. I don't really care about that area, but I do want to pull the stuff from in here. Let's grab that stuff. Because what I'm going to do is we are actually going to toss all this stuff out here. Just as a temporary, we'll put them in this shelving unit here. Rubber hose, that. These 3 empty gas cans to fix a flat. The tire pump, tire iron, that can all go in there. That empty gas can go in there. Just to be able to get us situated in this place. Now, I wish I could make a bed, but I can't. For being unfortunate. We do have this. We'll go ahead and eat this real quick. And the ration package can go in there. Put that in our backpack. Ration package can go in there. I don't think there's anything else there, so we'll put the other resources in there. That fridge is off, so I don't know why it's cooling. I said turn it off, so we'll take a look at the Jenny here real quick. I saw that. I saw that. I fucking saw that. Oh shit! Didn't realize there was another one there. Could run 24 days on the pumps and the on that, so we can continuously refill it. So it's not a bad little secondary location, if you will. We just assemble these maple counters. I would love to be able to get some planks on that back door, just to be able to secure it a little bit more. There we go. We can even turn this light off. Do that. We could make our little room back there if we wanted to. I think the safest room in the place is going to be the bathroom, though. And we can keep an eye out to be able to see, did the water turn off? The water is still on. All right, so we've got able water here. We've got some security. It's not bad. I would want to get a mattress in here or something like that. It's unfortunate that there is none, but we shall see. The reason why I will not have a problem with that is because there are some, what do you call it over here? Some storage units over here, so we might be able to do that yet. My question is, can you sleep in a chair? I can't remember if you can or not. Been a while since I tried. Rest? You cannot. You cannot. We are incredibly tired, which means we could probably sleep on the ground in here, though. So I think that's what we're probably going to do. We'll put this over here as a resting chair, but pretty sure we can sleep on the ground in the bathroom. We're very tired. We should be able to sleep on the ground. Or is that a not yet thing? Oh no. Oh no. Let's go ahead and actually move it. We're going to put that in there, so put all that in there. Goodies. Those over here. The alcohol wipes, the bandage can go over there. Candy can go in there. Pork rinds can go in there. This. Apparently that's it. Can go in there and go in there. Alright, we should be good. Oh, I know what I did. That's right. They added the thing where if you click on the top, it goes to the freezer. If you click on the bottom. Okay. Okay. That's new. We can still not sleep, which is crazy. I think tomorrow we need to go find a mattress or something from the, or a chair or something like that from the, what do you call it then? We have no freaking, we have no nails. Alright. When are we sleepy enough to be able to sleep on the ground? We're very tired, man. Come on. Or do you have to be in the dark to sleep on the ground? No. Might I have to go sleep in my truck, or my van? Or my freaking... Oh, shit. Alright. Here we go. Oh, crap. We're gonna turn the generator off. I'm gonna pop in here. Pop in here. Shit, didn't want to do that. And we're gonna park up against this in the hopes of zombies not being able to get to me. Alright, I think that's good. And then what we will do, we'll turn the engine off. We'll switch to this back seat here, which they should not be able to get to. Hopefully. I'm really hoping here. Really hoping beyond hope. I'm not hearing anything right now. We're going to try to go to sleep, though. You, your friends, family, loved ones, please stay safe out there. We will see you guys again next time. Hopefully for day 51 here. Have a good one.